Welcome to We're the Greers. We have been pretty absent lately, and it's just really been just life. We also haven't really been doing anything too exciting to share about. Really just finding routines, and honestly, the biggest thing that we've been trying to work on is building a sense of community. And so we've started some home groups and Bible studies with our church community, which has been amazing. But our focus has been a little bit more on that than necessarily on social media stuff. So we're looking forward, though, to sort of sharing our plan for our social media account for the YouTube, We're the Greers. But first, I want to give y'all a little pregnancy update because I know a lot of y'all follow along because of our family stuff. And so I am 32, almost 33 weeks pregnant. We will be expecting a little boy, somewhere around the beginning of April. We actually went and got a 3D ultrasound, 4D ultrasound today. And he's got some chunky little cheeks. We're trying to figure out what his name's going to be. We're trying to decide between Jacob, Davis, and Miller. And it's hard for me to even explain whose favorites or what and why there are three names up. Like, I have a favorite, he has a favorite, but it's so complicated. So,
Very complicated.
So do you want to talk a little bit about what our vision for?
So when we started the YouTube channel, the whole idea was like, we're going on this journey. We wanted people to go with us. But like, as we sort of prayed about it, the idea was like, this is sort of how we would have an opportunity to give God the glory on what was happening in our lives. And that's been 6 months now. And really what we feel like the next step for this platform is really for us to talk about what we've learned as, like, for me as a husband and a father and a Christ follower, and to share that. And then Charlie will sort of tell you what her plan is in a second. But so what we're going to do is I'm going to sort of just talk about what I'm learning and experiencing in my spiritual journey. And I'll do that each Friday. So my plan is every Friday, with the exception of maybe when the baby comes, have 5-10 minutes just sort of talking about what God's really put on my heart for me. And he's really built a strong desire in me to see and pray for and to be a part of watching guys really step into their families. As I've been fortunate enough to be home for 6 months, there's lots of things that I've seen and learned that I didn't even realize were there, even as I tried to be a really good father and husband while I worked. And so I want to be able to share that with other guys because I know they might not be fortunate enough to have the opportunity to see it, but if we can share it, then obviously they can, folks can learn and, gives just sort of the same thing, gives the opportunity for God to be glorified through our life and our decisions and even our successes and failures.
So yeah, on Fridays, he'll sort of be sharing that. I think Fridays is your day, right?
Fridays is my day,
We'll be thinking of like fathers on Fridays, or his is really going to be more geared toward, I guess, manhood in general. But, and for me, I have a passion for sharing my story and encouraging other women out there who maybe are stay-at-home moms or moms of littles or big family. I just really have a heart to just encourage and share my journey, which has had lots of ups and downs, and I've learned a whole bunch. I'm not perfect by any means, but I feel like God has just given me a passion to encourage and to share what I've learned throughout these last 13 years of being a mom, and then also being a stay-at-home mom, because it's a difficult transition to go from working mom to stay-at-home mom. And there are certainly days and times where it can be discouraging. And so on Mondays, I will sort of be sharing either my journey, what the Lord is showing me in my quiet time. We'll be focusing a lot on homeschooling, not a lot on homeschooling, but a little bit of our homeschool journey, just what our purpose is as stay-at-home moms and how we can find a passion for it. And so I hope you'll check us out as we're going to sort of break up a little bit. We'll come back together every once in a while to just sort of have some joint talks. But we thought we both have these passions for ministering to women and men. So we thought maybe what we should work on is me sharing a heart for that on Mondays and him sharing his heart for men and men's ministry on Fridays. And then the kids will still pop in every once in a while. A lot of this is just, it's hard to find the content
Yeah.
to put out a whole bunch of family stuff because it just seems like you never have your phone ready to go during the really interesting moments. And when you do have your phone out recording stuff, it may not be interesting. And so we wanted to just have a little bit more purpose behind the YouTube channel, but also be more consistent. And so we think this is how God is leading us to sort of use the YouTube channel as a way to minister and to hopefully encourage and share what God's doing in our hearts.
But don't worry, there'll definitely be stuff about new baby, whatever his name will be, as he gets here, and
Yeah.
so we'll definitely share that with you guys, and you know we'll still pop in with that stuff, but that'll sort of be with when it happens naturally, and our sort of commitment is to, you know, to what you call yours, mommy Mondays and fatherly Fridays, or
Something like that.
Something like that sounds fun. All right, awesome. Well, that is it today. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Love your family as well, and we will see you. We'll start this up next week, so you'll be seeing Charlie on Monday.
Yay! All right, we'll check y'all out, or if y'all check us out.
Yeah,
then.
check us out.
I won't be checking y'all out because I don't know where you. Yeah. So yeah, you can check us out. So yeah, we'll see you then.